Aha! First score of the day. I've just been picking up skibble scabble, doorknobs, common sight in apartment buildings, of course. It's a constant thing for them. You have to change out the locks and everything on all the doors when people move out. Those are nice pieces of aluminum there. I would take these all day long if I could. And nothing worse than wet gloves. Well, there might be something worse. I always scrap those out inside the dumpster because they have a habit of shattering all over the place, and it's not fun to clean up. I know I've mentioned before about these fork holes. They're just a wonderful tool for me. It's just, you couldn't ask for anything better. You can put, I'm putting my whole hips into that and just total leverage, Aluminum stands no chance whatsoever. Even these big strong pieces like this, those actually have some strength to them, but you just, oh, look at that, the whole dumpster's moving. It was up on the curb, I think. There, now it's solid. See, these require a little extra oomph the other way. But that's it. Done deal. And that's nice stuff. Good quality aluminum. With this door, just take the screws out of the corners. Just take them out like so. And I'm not going to bore you guys with that. There it is. Look at that. One of them shattered. That's why you'd always want to do that in the dumpster. And you might see that and think, oh, what a mess, but that stuff's really not dangerous laying down there like that to anyone. And when it goes in the back of the truck, those sheets of glass are gonna bust anyways, so it's not really that much of an issue. I try not to break them. You can see that one piece was stuck on there real tight, and the other door was like that. One end was on there real tight, and I was wrestling with it trying to get off of there. That's how I ended up shattering that thing. So I'm just gonna leave that on like that, but that's that. It's a nice little chunk. Got some real nice weight to it. A little heavy-duty aluminum pot, pan. are we dealing with? Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. That one I didn't see. What else am I not seeing in here? Oh. And that's actually, I just bought these gloves and I haven't had a chance to cut the fingers off yet. And I can't stand working in gloves like this without your fingers exposed. See, that one's nice pure aluminum. This one here, see, look at that, stainless steel, but look at the bottom. The bottom is just steel. So I'll get a dirty stainless price for that. If you want to know how to get these handles off quick, of course these are heavy duty, it might not work that easy, but oh yeah, just there's nothing to it. Most of that's just technique and experience, more so than strength. So I'm just putting my foot on it like that. Just comes right off of there. You're just dealing with a screw. That one wasn't even screwed. That one was actually welded on there. Just a small lightweight weld was all that was. That's how you do that. The last 2 nights I've been walking my dog at night, I've been seeing these giant flocks of big white birds. I think they might be Canadian geese at nighttime with the lights reflecting off of them, makes them look white. But they appear to be some kind of giant white birds migrating, and just super loud, honking the whole way. And right behind them was this winter arrived right on their heels. They were hauling too, man. They were moving straight south. They were not playing games, and those guys usually know what they're talking about. So looks like winter has arrived officially. Bicycle, and I believe that is aluminum. Indeed, aluminum frame. So on the way home, I'm gonna swing back by and strap that dog on there. Yummy! So I have my site scrapvulture.com, and quite a few people have signed up for it and said they want to get it going in their area, but no one's ever posted anything for sale or anything like that. Maybe I probably haven't been talking about it enough. And I'm gonna give it another month and get rid of it, because I'm not gonna pay for something that's no one wants to use. And I haven't been promoting it the way I should in my videos, you know, verbally talking about it. So if you guys want to go to scrapvulture.com and have a look at it and tell me what's wrong with it, why it's not getting people to list stuff, because you could make a fortune off this idea I have here. Scrapvulture.com, go there, and if you were to get your town or city to start listing stuff on there, you could just pop around town and just pick up massive loads of stuff, because, you know, you can do it efficiently because you know where it's at, you know. You can't just go drive around and look for stuff when you don't know where it is. You're just not gonna make money doing that, you know, for the most part. With the exception of, you know, dumpsters, but dumpster diving. But, I mean, with dumpster diving, you're going to specific places, you know, where there's likely to be something. But like with scrap vulture, you know, people just list stuff and put their address on there, and you just go pick it up. You don't even have to talk to them, you know. But tell me what you think's wrong with the site, and what we can do to get that sucker going. And like I said, you know, there's revenue sharing is available, so, you know, if you want to be part of it, holler at me. The idea itself is actually quite wonderful, but the fact that it's failing makes it suck. Pair of old boots, those are tore up. Yeah, some stinky garbage, empty printer box. Yeah, that's it. And a lot of times in my videos, I only show, like, you know, a half-hour labor or an hour labor, you know, give or take. Sometimes it'll be a couple hours labor I'll show. So, you know, I've got, you know, that nice grip of aluminum, a stainless steel pan, and them door knobs and some skibble scabbles. And it doesn't look like much, and it's not, but I mean, that was just maybe 15 minutes work right there, you know, so multiply that times 32. Multiply that, what you see right there, times 32, and that would be about what I would do if I went out and worked an 8-hour shift. I mean, give or take, you know, I mean, you can't average it out like that, but I mean, that's just an example, you know. And don't forget this bicycle that I'm just about to snatch up. It'll actually ride real nice. That's a heavy dog. It's hooked on my backpack. I got the handlebars hooked on my backpack. Get off me. There we go. Shoot. That's a heavy little dog right there. Shoot. Maybe 40 pounds or so. It's a chunky little dude. And I'll get aluminum breakage for it. Which is about 7 cents a pound currently, with prices being low. So that'd be 70, 40. That's about $2.80 worth right there. Piece of metal. It's not bad. There it is. That's no big deal at all. Well, I got something interesting over there. Take a gander at real quick. I dropped that bicycle off. Next time I go to the scrapyard, I'll just snatch it up and take it there. Something like that bicycle. There's just a bunch of toys. Like that bicycle, I can have a full tote full of stuff and just slap that bicycle right on top of whatever I'm carrying. So bicycles like that actually don't really take up any room whatsoever. And that's the thing is, like if you were doing this in a car, you really wouldn't be able to take a bicycle as easily as I can take a bicycle on a bicycle. That sounds ridiculous, but if you think about it, think about trying to stick a full-size bicycle, you know, without taking the wheels off or something. in the back seat of your car. You know, it's just takes up your whole back seat. You know. So, and sometimes it might sound like I'm dogging. Look at Frankenstein. Sometimes it might sound like I'm dogging people that dumpster diving scrap in cars and trucks, but I'm not at all. I just know that it might look ridiculous sometimes for me to be scrapping on a bicycle. But unless you actually do it, you really don't. Get some nice wires off here. Well, not nice, but a little bit of wires off of there, and it's plastic. Unless you actually go out and experience doing it like on a bicycle like I am, you don't really realize how many benefits there are until you actually do it. And I can totally understand why you wouldn't think it would be so. That's plastic too. Oh well. Okay, that's it. There's usually a dumpster right here. You can see where it's sat for years. Electrician shop is right there. And there it is. Hey, moved it. They moved it back here out of sight, kinda. Hey, that might make this better, because this is a real honey hole for people. Little electrician shop. This is a popular place for scrappers to come and pick stuff up. I got something right here. Those are metal. Let's see what kind. Just tin. That's alright. Bolt, sword steel. Little hard hat. That's not bad. I forgot my hard hat. See that? Look at that. Hey, you know what though? That's a nice shape. I'll put that on the curb somewhere. It might come in handy for someone. What are we dealing with here? USB adapter that goes in the shred pile, tin pile. Whenever there's any kind of doubt with electronics looking dirty and nasty coming out of garbage, I just put them straight in the scrap pile. Don't even question them. Hey, look at that right there. Check that out. Let's see if this got metal in it or if it's just a concrete one. Yeah, this is concrete. There's really not a whole lot of value in those dudes. Like, because you can sell the metal ones to, like, play it against sports. And places that'll buy used sporting equipment, but they really aren't interested in that kind. So that's basically just no monetary value in that. And I've got enough of those, so I don't need to use it. Beat up tarp. See what we're dealing with back here. This pallet, broken pallet. Oh, wet dumpsters are very dangerous. See, I talked about that in a video a while back, and see, like my feet are on the edge of this thing, and it's slick and wet, but at all times, see how I got myself? See that? At all times, you know, before I take my right hand off here, my left hand's over here. You know, that's similar to like what a climber would do, climbing a mountain. You always have yourself braced with leverage. So, like if my feet gave out right now, if both my feet gave out right now, I'd be all right, because I'm just solid, and I always remain solid. Anytime I get on a dumpster like this, it's actually very dangerous, because you can slip off and bust your face right there on the side of that thing, and it would be bad. See, like I put my feet here and here like that. See how I got that? And I just like a little spider on the side of this thing, just always embraced properly. It might sound like stupid information, but I don't want to influence people to think this is in any way safe, because it's not. If you do it properly, it is. But if you just go out there and don't keep your guard up at all times, then you can definitely make a mistake. No doubt about that. But you know, I mean, ultimately, everyone is responsible for their own actions, you know. There's some super dangerous things on YouTube, you know, but just bottom line, you know, you're responsible for your own actions. No one else is, so. Just be careful. Get a little mouse trap. Ouch. So back to scrapvulture.com. Yeah, it's not really my site. I intended it to be our site because there's nothing I can do with it by myself. It's up to you guys and ladies if you want to do it, because there's not much I can do about it. But I'd like to hear what you think about it. You know, I definitely haven't oh shoot, what are we dealing with here? I mean, just think about being able to, you know, look on your phone and finding messes of scrap that people want to get rid of all around your town. And you just pop around, you know, bebop around town, pick this stuff up on your phone, you know. No contact with the people selling it or nothing. It's just all taken care of via PayPal. And, you know, there's little intricacies that need to be worked out, but it's nothing major, and I know it'll work good if you guys want to do it. What are we dealing with in here? I definitely haven't been promoting it, you know, is the way I should be. I've been just concentrating on building my channel and making videos. Oh, we got more stuff down here. Oh boy. This is the very next dumpster after we were just at. I guess you saw that though. License plate action. And it looks like I'm gonna have to take the camera bag out this time to make room, because we got all kinds of good stuff in here. Oh yeah, look at that nice chunky stuff. Well, I thought that was a power cord off of the back of a washer or dryer or whatever, but it's not. Little monster cables. They're not monsters. Something I can barely see what it says. Get rid of that dude for now. Got some good stuff going. Oh, yeah, at least look at this, is brand new. More little phone cable, little coax. I want to show you this coax here. I get a lot of questions about coax cable. And the coaxial cable that you hook your cable TV up to that kind of comes out of the wall. Like, I think that might be it right there. No, it's not it. Yeah, no, it's not it. See, there's different kinds of coax, and some coax actually is copper. Most coax, the stiff kind that comes out your wall and you hook your TV up to, has like a tin steel wire in the middle. But this stuff here, I can just tell, there's actually a copper coax. And if you ask your scrapyard about it, they will most likely have a better price for it, or they'll just tell you to throw it in your number 2 or your low grade copper wire, because there shouldn't be, a magnet shouldn't stick to this stuff, because you can tell when it's real flexible. See, it's got the coax connectors, but this stuff's real flexible. It's not stiff like the other kind. I see My magnet's not gonna stick. Oh, dang it. My magnet's not gonna stick to none of that. See, it's all copper. There's not a whole lot of copper, but it's not. Well, shoot, no, I'm wrong about that one. My first impression was right. That there does have a steel wire, so you can see that. My magnet's sticking to it. And I don't know if I caught that on camera or not. Well, that's why it's falling out of my hand, because it's sticking to that wire and rolling out. But anyways, ouch. Magnet is always a good tool to have with you. Saves you a lot of ifs and thinks and maybes. I got a little chucker. I know someone on my last video I found one of these said they want one of these. That's nice, it works, good condition. Hold on to that. Maybe I'll give that away in a free show. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just a wonderful score. Look at this. That's about 6 or 7 pounds of what might be brass. Yeah, that's brass. That's just a wonderful little score right there. That's just... dang it. If I don't drop them in the bottom of those, I'm just gonna... I wanted to show them to you. I think you can see them. Here, I'll do it like this, I guess. That's just... those are just little chunks of brass. It's just a wonderful score. That's $10 right there, you know. It's kaboom. It's just... little brass bolt in there. Let's throw them in there. But I know I dropped one around here somewhere. If it wasn't a little chunk of brass, I wouldn't even care. But I know I do one down there somewhere. Dang it. Oh well. Let's see if I can find it later. What else are we dealing with? Little Ethernet. Little trimmer line. I'll put that on the curb with the hard hat somewhere. It's empty. Actually, you know what? I might have to have some of that. I'm gonna take that home with me. It's a pet stain remover. I do have one stain I need to take care of. More little brassy bits, coaxial cable connectors, little umbrella, throw it in my tin shed. Look at that little switchblade, look at that. Uh-oh. Be careful with that. I'll see if it works. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's broken. Good thing. And let's see. More little cables. Osmo coat. Time release. $5. What that is. A drumming spray. Looks like someone just cleaned out a junk drawer, or storage area, closet. What am I looking at here? A little flashlight, dude. There's something wrong with it. A little Windex. I have enough of that. I don't really, look at that. That's not anything I'm gonna put on my dog. And more cables and cords. Uh-oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Metal box heavy, about 10 pounds. Drum roll, please. Yahtzee. What is it? Oh, it's a welder. No, what is that? Is that a soldering iron? What are we doing with her? I believe it is. Desoldering and soldering set. Electric pencil, soldering, electric case of sin attachment. This. Look at that. Look at that. Huh. I can just tell by looking at that that there's a very high chance that works. It's just so clean and nice. Alrighty then. Now we're cooking. What do you think? What else we got here? See, it can get good sometimes, you know. It's always when you least expect it. This is actually the last dumpster I was gonna check before I went home. I started making this video. Back to scrapvulture.com. Not quite sure what to do about it. How to go about getting people to start using it, but maybe I could like do some free shows and get people to start listing stuff on there. Or if you got some stuff you wouldn't mind listing on there, see if we can get that sucker going. And you know, if you were to get it going where you live, you know, I'll see that's, you know, I'll see that that's happening, and at that point I'll put it in writing, you know, the revenue sharing's going on, you know, I'll make it official. I don't, no problem doing that. I'm not gonna do it, you know, just because you say you want to do it, and you know, send you some official paperwork and say you get, you know, half the revenue from where you live, but you know, you're not doing anything at all to deserve it, you know. So that's gonna have to be something that you get going. You know what I mean? 'Cause I could just send out paperwork saying everybody gets a piece of stuff where they live. Look at that right there. Hey, you know what? That might be valuable. Hey, I was talking about the geese. Look right there. Oh, I wish the GoPro could see it. Maybe you can hear it. Hey, you know what? There's actually two different kinds of birds. Big black ones, and white ones with black tip wings. Huh. But you know what the problem is? Them little weirdos are flying straight north. What are you doing? What are you doing? Unless they're circling back for a place to land. They usually fly during the night though. They're heading due north. Man, a bunch of little weirdos. That might be valuable. It's not marked. That looks like something to me. I'll have to take it home and put my reading glasses on. There might be something marked on there that I can't make out. Be careful with that, dude. That's an interesting find. Oh, what's this? Oh. It looks like some kind of instrument. The black sheep corn tiller or something. I can't read that, dang it. Primitive corn. I can't make out the last word. Sucker? Maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Might be worth something. Have a look at that. Oh, I wasn't expecting to get into this kind of stuff in this dumpster. Just packed full of stuff. I haven't even got to the stuff I saw when I first pulled up. Shoot. I still want to find that brass bit that's fell out here. Another thing fell out here. Huh. Aha! There it is. Heavy little boogers. Okay, what are we doing with her? Nice little lamp. I'll have to take that home and have a look at that one. What else we got in here? This is a heater and fairly expensive for like your deck. And I wish that it was not thrown in here and broken, because it looks like it's beyond salvage. But those are really nice. Yeah, it's just trashed. It's beyond repair. It's just scrap metal now. But it's a big heater for like out on your deck. It just radiates that heat and heats your whole place. You know, in the middle of winter, you can stand around that thing outdoors and be fine. But what else we got here? Interesting bag I missed. More flea and tick stuff. Man, someone's bought a lot of flea and tick stuff and never used it. Look at this, just different kinds after different kinds, and that's not cheap stuff neither. Some kind of tapes. Garbage. Well, I intended this on being a short little video showing some dumpster diving and some scrapping and talking about my website, but I ran into this thing. So now I guess it's a full-fledged video. Little ironing board. It's nice, so not stained and dirty. Never mind. I see it. Set that up for someone to see. As far as I know, that heater's just all tin. I'll check it out here. Tin, all tin. That might be stainless. That's stainless, tin, stainless, and aluminum. I'll probably rip that off of there. Has less than a pound of stainless. It's not really worth the time. Everything else you see there's tin. Alrighty then. What are we dealing with here? Oh, it's got some rusted wing nuts. Oh, them suckers are really stuck on there. They're frozen. They're just frozen. That's really not that much aluminum, so it's not that big a deal. It looks like a lot of aluminum. It's not more than 2 pounds. It's real lightweight. Oh well. I'll leave it hanging out there so someone will see it. Alright. Just going to clean this stuff up real quick. Let me know what you think about scrapvulture.com. Tell me how to improve it and why you think it sucks. Is the main thing I want to hear. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll take this thing home whole with me. It's in excellent condition and it's dry because the lids were closed.